everybody, welcome back to Northernlion plays Xcom Enemy Unknown. I'm pretty excited for the way that this series is going now. Things are going fairly well. I realize I'm playing on baby mode, aka normal, I guess, but we're starting to make some progress, I feel. Now we do have, the arc thrower is available, but we need to prioritize building an alien containment facility. Unfortunately, we're probably going to have to wait until whenever the council report is. That's only going to be in 6 days, which is not actually that far away. We may actually not have any other missions until the council report comes in. So we do have the scope available for manufacture now, which is something that we may want to equip on some of our snipers. And I think I'm going to prioritize... Oh, beam weapons is going to take forever. Well, maybe we'll go with alien materials, which is going to allow us to get carapace armor sooner. Anyway, I would love to get beam weapons up as soon as possible, though. But I guess it still is like the first month in XCOM here, so it's not a huge deal. Let's see if the council report gives us something useful here. We're going to have all A's. Europe is looking not so hot, which is kind of a problem for us, but that monthly reward is huge. So we're going to have satellite uplink and satellites available. Obviously, we're going to launch one of those over Europe because we're starting to lose that. But first things first, let's build a facility. We'll excavate this, and excavate this, and we'll build a alien containment facility here. And when that's done, we'll work on the arc thrower. Getting an alien, a live alien taken in, I should say, because that's kind of an overarching quest that we know we want to complete at some point. So, let's see if this satellite uplink comes up. No, we're going to have a UFO fight. Fine by me. Oh, we have Sergeant Bengu, who's going to be another support for us here. This must be the guy that we got as a result of the last mission. So I like giving these guys covering fire, which gives them the ability to trigger reaction shots on enemy firing, not just movement, as well as the 3 medkit one. I think that's obvious. He doesn't know how to use the 3 medkits. But obviously, Kagasi Bengu, and I apologize for my butchered pronunciation there, it's not a great name for the support. Instead, why not Mother Teresa? Now, I know a lot has come out about Mother Teresa's life, now that she is dead. Why do we not... Where's, Oh, you know what we should do? Before we do anything else, we should actually... My question was, where is Xander Eagle Eye? What we should do is increase our squad size, and by doing that... Now we should be able to have Xander Eagle Eye with us as well. So let's send the Sky Ranger out here. Indeed, there is Corporal Eagle Eye. Now we do have medkits. One of those needs to go to Sergeant Teresa for sure. Perfect. No need to use the arc thrower yet. I think everyone's pretty well set up here. What we might want to do actually is give Corporal Eagle Eye the scope. I realize I'm doing a lot more preparation for this mission, but that is, I think, a good sign. So we're going to manufacture 1 scope here. Our sniper doesn't need a frag grenade because she's going to be back, you know, at the very backest position, very rearist position, if I'm going to make it sound a little bit more regal. So she just really needs something to give her extra aim. So the scope, I believe, gives you +10 to aim. We can check that here. Aim bonus of 10, so that's useful. And then I think we are ready to go here. So I think we've got a pretty good setup here. We've got a good sniper, a couple of squaddy or sergeant supports, which both have 3 uses on their medkit, as well as a good heavy and a decent, I think he's only a corporal, but a decent assault as well. That might be reversed. We might have a great assault and a decent heavy, but it doesn't really matter too much. So let's launch our mission here. So again, we're doing a daytime mission, which is something that doesn't show up all that often in XCOM, but I'm happy about it regardless. And we are going to be... Usually on these missions, you get at least 4 sectoids, at least 2 thin men, and 1 of those outsiders. The outsiders are actually usually the easiest, as long as you can kill them before they shoot, because they hit like a ton of bricks. Now, let's just zoom out just a little bit here, because I want to see where the alien crash might have been. It looks like we're just going to be moving forwards here. Okay, so first things first, let's move our assault up. Maybe to... we'll just dash him in there. See if we get first contact. This guy can take a couple of hits. There we go, we did get first contact. We're actually going to have floaters here, which is going to make things very interesting. Now, are they in range of the snipers is the real question here.
That's for sure.
Yeah, it appears they are, at least in one of them. So we had 68% and 48%. Let's take the 68. Don't miss this one. It only did 3 damage. Okay. So it's not a huge problem, but it wasn't a huge benefit either. I think we should move Mother Teresa up here, and we will put her... May actually be a good idea to use a smoke grenade here, but I kind of need her to be on Overwatch, I feel. You know what? Let's throw a smoke grenade in here so these guys are a little bit more protected. And then we'll move a lot of our members to within the smoke cloud. So basically what the smoke does is it makes it much harder to hit targets within the area of effect there. So we'll move Bulkhead up here. He's got 48% chance to hit. You know what? That's a pretty good chance in my books. That's going to miss, I think. Sadly. Maybe we should have just used a rocket and tried to blow up all three of them, but whatever. And we do have a Florence Nightingale here who has another... What should I say there? Another smoke grenade, but that's not necessary right now. We can just take this pistol shot and try to kill this floater. Seriously? We've been getting some good luck and some terrible luck so far. I can't complain too hard because things are going still quite well for us, but overall it is still kind of frustrating when things go down like that. But the floaters are not super difficult. The only thing they have is increased mobility. We're suppressed, but that's not a huge problem. It's going to lower our aim, but we're still probably not going to take too many hits. And this guy, usually they float like right in your range, which is beautiful for us. Because he's flanked us, but our sniper should be able to get a kill on him regardless. Oh, okay, now we've got some interesting situations going here. The sectoids, again, are not going to be a big deal, provided we can get kills on the floaters on this turn. So let's start. We know we've got to take out this guy behind us. What can our sniper see? 4 shots. Obviously this guy, but also, if we look at this, 48 here, 68 here, 68 here, 68 here. We're going to go 68 on the sectoid, and that's going to be a guaranteed kill, I feel.
Nailed him.
And now the reason that I didn't go for the one behind us is because I feel like we can just use one of our supports, maybe? Do we not have a shot on this guy with anybody else? How is that possible? Anyway, we're going to take out our assault rifle on this guy and move him up here. Yeah, sure, that'll do. Oh, I forgot about the overwatch on this guy, but we should be okay. Oh, that's going to hit. And I actually did 6 damage, which is pretty substantial. So we do have a shot at this guy behind us, I think. If we can take it here. Okay, 67% chance to hit. I'd say I mean, it's very tempting to use the med kit. And that may actually be the right idea. Let's wait a second here. We've got some situations to deal with. So we got a rocket. We can drop this rocket in here and kill these 2 floaters. That would be huge. They're gonna be... Dr. Valen's gonna be pissed. That actually only killed one of them. I'm still gonna get used to that, like, circle for the rockets. It doesn't always work out well for me. Now, we know that this guy probably needs to heal up, but also, he might be safe if we just take the shot here, and he should probably use his pistol because... that is... Oh, actually, I switched him... Oh, he's got a pistol in his assault rifle. I never noticed that before. So he's gonna be okay. What we can do is actually move... Oh, but he's not going to be in cover if we do this. So we're going to move Florence Nightingale back up here. Or this isn't Florence Nightingale, this is Mother Teresa. But anyway, we're going to move her up here. She's not really in cover, but that's okay because she's selflessly going to risk her life to save the life of her fellow support, which I think is a very good idea for us here. Now, we're suppressed. So we're going to have very low % chances of hitting. I think what we might want to do, if we can't get a grenade to hit here, which it appears we cannot, let's just put this guy into Overwatch, and we'll see what happens on the next turn. I'm assuming that Big Large McHuge is going to be able to survive to the next turn anyway. They're probably going to fall back, because they can't do more suppression. And then we can just use our sniper to pick these guys off from afar, which is really what's going to be our added benefit here, or our ace in the hole, if you will. But we'll see. These guys might take some shots. They're not from too far away that they'd be out of range, for sure. Yeah, I was going to say, that would be a hell of a shot. That had to be like a 20% chance. But we'll see here. That should be the end of the turn. Let's see if our sniper's got a view on anything. She does. She has 3, actually. So 88 on the floater, 68, 68. I like the 68% chance to kill 2 sectoids. Don't miss. God damn it.
Missed the target.
Xander Eagle Eye. You're supposed to be my ace in the hole here. How about this guy? 48, 16, 16. Well, we know we could run and gun. And in fact, if we run and gun over here, we could probably kill that guy in 1 hit, but it worries me simply because if we miss, there's a lot of risk there. So I think we should just take this slow, maybe go for the floater first. 68% chance to hit. Seems pretty good in my books. Sadly, apparently all of my squad mates went out drinking this weekend. Maybe we can move this guy. I mean, there's no real good cover location for these guys anymore, sadly. But this, in all likelihood, this is going to be the hardest skirmish that we're going to have to deal with here. We are dealing with 6 enemies at once. This is going to hit for sure. And it actually got the kill, which is important. Now we only have 2 sectoids. And sectoids, as you know, are by far the easiest enemies we're going to have to deal with. We could still take 2 hits, but we're probably going to survive. So I think our smartest thing to do here is put ourselves into Overwatch. And again, we could run and gun in here. But I think it might just be smarter to actually back this guy up and let the long-range boys take care of this. So we're going to switch him to his pistol, and then we're going to put him into Overwatch, because that pistol is going to give him some long-range potential to at least do some damage. Now these guys, I would advise them not to be aggressive, but they chose to anyway. And we are going to hit with the assault rifle, I think, but we missed with the pistol. Either way, though, that is good for us. So that one is quite damaged. We might take a hit here, although that's a... Wow. I'm kind of surprised at that hit. That was a long shot, but we do have a ton of medkit uses left. So I think we should be okay. And again, we're going to rely on our sniper here to really do some good stuff for us. But she's been letting us down a little bit lately. This one looks to be a miss as well. That's okay. We're going to have her reload soon, unfortunately. 56, 56. Let's take the shot on the larger guy, the guy with more health left. Like I said, this should be the hardest skirmish that we have to deal with in this entire mission. Unless there's like some seriously damning stuff inside of that spacecraft. So we have 48% chance to hit. Let's take it. I'm feeling lucky. That's going to miss. Although, it seemed to explode in a cloud of blood. What about the pistol? 56? Sure, please don't let me down. Oh my god. This is comical at this point. That these guys are all missing. And this guy's low on health, but he's a support, so he can just heal himself. Everybody's happy. I can't believe we didn't manage to do 1 damage to that remaining sectoid on this turn, but that's okay. We'll see what he chooses to do. He's gonna scream and probably fall back. No, he's gonna take a shot, actually. And he's going to continue to be an annoyance, at least, doing a little bit of damage. Now, please tell me that we can hit him with something here. 56% chance to hit with the pistol. There we go. I was hoping that he hit it on the first turn, because I really want to take some time to actually move our sniper up to a good position here. So let's take her. We'll move her up here. Getting a little bit framey here. I'm not sure what's up with that, but I'll look into that. We're going to 1-1. And then we'll take Mother Teresa, and we'll move her... Why not... over here, for example. And actually, this game is getting super framey right now, which worries me, but let's just move him up here. It appears to have worked the kinks out to a certain extent. It's weird, this almost never happens. Let's, Lump Bulkhead is not in a great position right now. Let's just have him reload on this turn. Florence Nightingale will move up to here. What the heck is going on? Well, in any case, I'm just gonna, after this turn, I'm going to restart Fraps. Fraps has been giving me some trouble lately. Fraps, by the way, in case you did not know, is the recording program that I use for this. But actually, seems to be at least okay right now, so I can deal with it for now. But yeah, Fraps has been giving me a little bit of trouble lately. It might be a little bit of a framey mission, but once it finishes, everyone's going to be happy. So we're fine here. I think she should stay in Overwatch just for now. We should probably also stop having her pistol out. Who's this guy at? Bulkhead, we're gonna move up here. Hopefully he sees the outsider actually on this turn. Well, instead we see 3 thin men, which is something that I kind of didn't anticipate. I kind of expected to come across just a single outsider. I thought the mission was basically over. But this is okay too. And we hear some sounds. Obviously we hear some sounds coming from over there. That is where the thin men went. And I think if we just put our snipe... Ooh, that's not where I want to be. Actually, that's fine. We'll put her over there, we'll hunker her down, and on the next turn, presumably, she will have the ability to do some damage. And we can also put one over... It's kind of hard to rotate here, but I think this is going to be a fine position for our support. And as these thin men move in, they're going to find themselves probably in a fairly difficult position. How far away were they? I guess that's the real question. Pretty far away. We're going to have a couple of reaction shots here, though. That's a long shot with that shotgun. I should really worry about putting that assault on the Overwatch with a shotgun. I should usually give him the pistol, unless they're going to be really up close and personal. So Thin Men, of course, crazy accurate. They actually did a critical hit there. But because we have so many medkit usages, that shouldn't be a huge problem. And we do get a free reaction shot, but unfortunately that missed. Apparently it didn't shoot any bullets either, which was a weird choice on Florence Nightingale's part. Anyway, first things first. We We have our sniper back here, who does have a shot. 68%. She's going to continue to let us down, it appears. Oh, no, that one actually worked. I gotta stop relying on those cutscenes too much. For, Oh, I don't want to use my smoke grenade. I want to use my healing.
Easy now, soldier.
There we go. So he's healed back up again. This is the good thing about having two great supports, is now we have a ton of basically survivability. So we're going to Overwatch here. He could reload, but it's probably okay to move him out a little bit. Although I don't know where I'd want to put him yet. So let's just Overwatch here while everybody's... Actually, we can move him up here. I just want to make sure I don't accidentally dash him on top of those rocks. That would be terrible. And then put him into Overwatch again. Actually, let's have him reload. And that might be the end of this turn. Indeed it is. Luckily, the aliens are going to come for us one by one, which is fine by me. That's not going to miss. It might actually get a kill. Fantastic. That might be the end of the mission. Although I thought we had one more thin man. And at least one more outsider. That's for sure. We always get one more outsider.
They're moving to flank me.
This guy's going to have a flanking shot, I feel. Yeah, it did 3 damage, but it's not a huge problem. Again, because we can just heal him super easily. That's the guy we just healed last turn, I feel, too. So, he's had a pretty rough day. How about our sniper? Sniper doesn't have a shot here. I need to cue this for a second just to get my frame of reference back to where I know where we're supposed to be. This is a good place for a sniper to be. She might not have a shot, but she's at least behind cover. Now, this guy does have a medkit usage. So we might... I want to get this guy behind cover first, but actually he has a 56% chance to hit. This might be worth taking. That's a miss, which is less than ideal, of course. And every miss actually is a problem for us because it means... I mean, this is not good play right here, because I've got 2 guys super out in cover, or super out of cover. But the miss means that we're damaging some of these alien materials back here, which is a problem, of course. We can dash this guy, or move this guy over here. And that is going to be our outsider alien. So we know we're coming up close to the end of this mission. And things are going still quite well. I don't think we're at huge risk of anybody dying. 52 and 53. Let's take 53. Well, should have gone with 52. Obviously that is some kind of mathematical fallacy, but I don't care. Why don't we... This is a tough call. What I'm thinking is we could run and gun Big Large McHuge over here. And by doing this, that shouldn't be the end of his turn. He should be able to attack again. Why can he not attack again? Dr. Shen, relax, buddy. I'm trying to do some combat here. I realize that's a huge alien power core. I wish you would stop talking, though, so I could take my shot here. Okay, here we go. We got 84% chance to kill the outsider. That's big. Thank God he did not miss there. And we actually got a promotion with him, which is awesome. So we should only have one more thin man. He may indeed be able to injure somebody. But only 2 damage is not a huge problem for us. I believe that this is going to be the last alien we have to deal with here. So let's move Big Large McHuge out here. And he should be able to just get a killing shot quite easily. And I think Bob's your uncle on that one. Excellent, 10 aliens killed, 0 operatives lost. We're doing quite well here with respect to operatives lost, but obviously the longer that things go on, the more difficult that they get as well. But for now, this is all good. So let's come back to base, and I think that's probably going to do it for this episode, because that was a fairly long mission. We've got to promote these guys first. So he's a lieutenant. We're going to give him rapid fire, which allows him to take 2 shots in rapid succession. It does confer an aim penalty on each one, but it's great if you have a high percentage chance on each one. Revive allows medkits to revive critically wounded soldiers at 33% instead of maximum health, or 33% of maximum health instead of just stabilizing them, or rifle suppression. Fires a barrage that pins down a target, granting reaction fire against it, and imposing a 30 penalty to aim. You know what? We're going to take rifle suppression. And sergeants, we're going to give, or sniper, we're going to give gunslinger, because I think the pistol is something that could be very useful for us. And the other one's just like plus 10 to aim and critical damage when you're, or critical chance when you're on higher elevation. We're going to give our heavy the suppression ability, and we've got some wounded guys, but luckily they weren't both supports, so it's all good. Sergeant Big Large Dice McHuge, that is just a perfect name for a heavy or an assault lieutenant. But in any case, as always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.